A German fan broke down in tears right in the middle of America, not because his team lost, but because he just didn't want to leave. Just hearing that gives you chills, doesn't it? Millions of European fans arrived for the 2026 World Cup, carrying old stereotypes about a cold, distant America. But what happened next? It turned into an emotional earthquake that nobody saw coming. You know, the 2026 World Cup isn't just another World Cup. For the first time in history, the tournament is being hosted by 3 countries at once: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The scale is unlike anything we've ever seen. The field has expanded too, bringing in more teams than ever before. And right at the center of it all is the United States, with major cities like Boston, Atlanta, New York, and Los Angeles welcoming millions of international visitors. And among those visitors are a whole lot of fans from Europe, England, Scotland, Germany. They arrived with suitcases, flags, and a deep passion for the game. But folks, they brought something else with them too: preconceived ideas. That's right, preconceived ideas. Before many of them even stepped off the plane, they already had a picture of America in their minds. Cold, practical, everyone looking out for themselves. You know the kind of thinking: Americans are too busy. Nobody has time to care about a stranger. Sound familiar? That's been one of the most common assumptions many Europeans have carried with them whenever they think about American society. But then everything changed. Within the first few hours of arriving, something started to get through to them. It wasn't a game-winning goal, it wasn't the fireworks inside the stadium, it was the little things. A stranger smiling as they walked by, a store employee asking how their day was going, a local enthusiastically waving after spotting them wearing their national team's jersey. Bit by bit, those walls of prejudice started to crack. And you know what? This is where the story gets really interesting. Unlike so many previous World Cups, where the conversation revolved around goals, final scores, and celebrations on the field, the 2026 World Cup in America is creating something completely different. It's sparking a quiet but incredibly powerful wave of emotion, spreading not through the standings, but through countless videos and deeply personal stories that fans are filming and sharing themselves. They're not just here to watch soccer anymore, they're experiencing something much bigger than that. And here's what really stands out. The deeper they travel into America, the greater their sense of amazement becomes. It starts with funny little culture shocks, then builds into moments so emotional that some of them can't hold back the tears. So, what really happened? What could make people who arrived filled with doubt completely change their minds? Let's dive into these stories, one by one. First, let's take a look at one English guy's reaction the very first time he walked into Costco. Just watch the look on his face.
Free samples?
Yeah, man.
I'm coming here every day. This place is huge. I have never seen this much meat in my life. Yeah, I definitely need this much oil.
Yeah, you could freaking bathe in there.
I know. The hot dog's only $1.50?
Yeah, it's been the same price since 1985.
That's insane.
And that's not even the best part. Another guy from Australia was just as stunned when he picked up a soda that he guessed had to be close to a quart.
I went to Taco Bell to get a regular meal, right? And then she gives me this. What the fuck is that? And then she had the audacity to say, oh, it's free refills. Who the fuck is drinking all this? It's the size of my fucking head and more.
And here we go. 2 international visitors set out to conquer a burrito weighing almost 4.5 pounds. Let's see how that turned out.
Is that big?
Heavy. Is it big? It's so heavy. It's so heavy. Why is it so heavy? Dinner is served.
Here's another experience that had plenty of people laughing. Free drink refills. Sounds completely normal, right? Well, for one guy from England, it was a genuine culture shock.
Let me grab you a refill.
Oh no, I didn't order one.
Oh, they're free.
What do you mean free? Nothing's free.
Here they are.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This isn't a trap?
No.
One young fan shared the food prices at the stadium in Atlanta. French fries for $3.50, nachos for $3, and a family-sized popcorn for $9. Pretty surprising, isn't it?
What the hell? Normal prices in the United States? That can't be real. Your prices are so much cheaper than the rest of the World Cup.
The cheapest one in the neighborhood.
I love it, right? Loaded chips and a beer. $15. $15 is a great deal.
But hold on. At the very same time, another video painted a completely different picture. Prices at Walmart left plenty of people raising their eyebrows. Some even joked that inflation had gotten so bad only rich people could afford toilet paper.
Classic chips for $3.50. Sparkling water for $4.18. Cashews for $5.72. That's crazy. 12 Diet Pepsis for $7.48. Also, just 12 rolls of toilet paper for $39.72. I don't know why toilet paper is so expensive. I think I need to get a bidet.
See what I mean? Even within the United States, every place feels different and every experience tells a different story. But folks, the thing these fans truly couldn't stop talking about wasn't the prices, and it wasn't the giant portions, it was the people. And this is where the story really hits home. One young woman from England admitted she was actually jealous of life in America. Something as simple as shopping at Target was enough to get her genuinely excited.
Why are British people so jealous of Americans? Well, I'm a British person, I'm going to tell you the reasons why. Number one, we all got brought up watching American TV shows. This is where I discovered that Americans have truly the best food. I'm talking nerds, I'm talking big gulps, I'm talking biscuits and gravy. Seeing how Americans truly live through these TV shows actually made me so jealous inside. They can casually pop to a Target. They can casually pop to a Buc-ee's.
Another guy from England couldn't get enough of the ice-cold air conditioning. He even took the chance to tease his friends back home, who were sweating through a 90-degree heat wave.
And the reason that is cool, because of this little fucker right here. Oh, over there. You see this? I can choose what temperature I want it to be. I don't think it's cool enough, so I'm going to drop it down. Just another one. Isn't that fucking good, eh? See, in the UK, they're all suffering and they're dying, and you go inside your home and it's even worse than outside. You wouldn't believe it.
And then there's perhaps the most touching story of them all. A young woman from Serbia who has lived in the United States for nearly 8 years. She was overwhelmed at first, just like everyone else. The wide roads, the massive vehicles, the enormous food portions. But what made her stay all those years was the openness and kindness of the people, always ready to strike up a conversation, always ready to compliment a complete stranger.
That being said, I remember my friend from college took me to TJ Maxx for the first time, which obviously you guys know I'm obsessed with TJ Maxx now, or who isn't. I couldn't believe that was a thing. Like when I took my sister last year, she couldn't believe that TJ Maxx and Marshalls are like a real thing, because you see these brands, and first of all, clothes in Europe is like so expensive too, I feel like. So you find like a Nike shirt for like 60-70% off. I couldn't grasp my mind about this whole concept of TJ Maxx. So that was really cool. Walmart was super freaking cool.
And now we come to the moment that made me stop and think. A German fan, after attending a match in Boston, simply couldn't hold back the tears. Not because his national team had lost, but because of the kindness and warmth he experienced from the people he met in America. He said leaving the country was even more heartbreaking than watching his team lose.
I fall in love with this country, and this was so emotional. I even cried in the stadium. Sorry, sir.
It makes you teary. Why? Why? Help us understand. Why is it so impactful to you?
Sebastian Kraus never imagined his trip to America would be so emotional.
Yeah. No, you're human.
Then some might believe.
Love USA.
Enjoy your time in the US.
To me, I watched the video by myself maybe 40 times. I had tears in my eyes.
Can you see the pattern? From laughing over the size of a drink cup to shedding tears in the heart of America, that's the emotional journey so many European fans have gone through during this World Cup. And believe it or not, that's still not the whole story. People all over the internet have been talking about this non-stop. The World Cup is exactly what America needed, a chance to show its good side. America and its people are real, the media are the myth and lies. I am proud to be an American. God bless America. If you want to learn to hate America, just watch the news. If you want to learn to love America, just drive across it. European brothers and sisters, we understand. Our media lies to us too. A lot of us don't watch the news anymore. Americans are smart. Most of us caught on to the lies. So glad you had a wonderful visit and got to experience the truth for yourselves. Come back anytime. You are welcome here. My fellow Americans made me proud on how they welcomed our visitors. Americans are the main reason I've fallen in love with America. Love from a Brazilian. The MSM owes America and the entire world an apology for what they have done since 2008. Hosting the World Cup was a welcoming break Americans needed. The high-energy visitors raised our spirits just by watching online. They awakened our pride of our country, and everyone with a heart felt it. America is not New York on the East Coast or LA on the West. It's everything in between, the normal people. I just love the kindness and love they show for our country. No need for apologies. To apologize would imply we give a flying crap what the elitist, fake news says about us. We don't. Come back and visit anytime. I thank God Almighty I was born in America. Parents came from Puerto Rico, but I was born and raised in Michigan, and I'm a retired US Army veteran who served in West Germany, South Korea, and the Middle East. America is a big place, with 50 diverse states, with so much to see and experience. Don't believe the media portrayal of this great country. I feel so sorry that these Europeans have to return to their countries in the summer with no AC. Decades of anti-American propaganda by the media destroyed in a single summer by some YouTubers. Americans are mostly good people. Our politicians and oligarchs are mostly not. The World Cup not only got the opportunity to show what America and Americans are truly like, but it also showed Americans what we are truly like. That patriotism is still very much alive and a big part of our hospitality, which we needed to see. The media didn't just lie to the outside world, but they lied to the American people too. I thank God for the World Cup, showing everyone the true heart of America and the true hearts of her citizens. God bless America, and may God bless all our visitors. This is what Make America Great Again looks and sounds like. Love, American style. The pursuit of happiness is in our Constitution. Thanks, America, for having us. You've been so friendly. Great WC love from the Netherworld. As you can see, the biggest victory of the 2026 World Cup wasn't written on the scoreboard. It was found in the hugs, the tears, and the stereotypes that simply melted away. What began as a trip to watch soccer ended up becoming a journey that touched people's hearts. So, what about you? If you had the chance to travel to America for the World Cup, what would you be most excited to experience? Let me know down in the comments, and as always,